people from all around the world. Welcome to another transmission of your favorite entertainment program, Time Movie Machine. Today, we have plenty of time travels to the most important events that have marked the history of cinema through the years. We will also have some interviews with some Mexican actors and icons of the golden years of the cinema in the USA. So let the show begin. So we're going to start off with our expert about cinema, Alex. Tell us, Alex, what do you have to show us?
Well, today I'm going to take you to the years where cinema had its beginnings. I'm talking about the 20th century, the time where people couldn't even yet imagine that it was a real thing.
Wow, that would be a huge travel. You should better go and grab some snacks. Let's go!
Let's go! Right after I go into this thing, we'll be taking a dive into the past. Let's go! Right now you're looking at the last years of the 19th century, where the invention of the sutrope took place. This peculiar artifact was a spinning device which had pictures in it, so when it spun, it created the sensation of movement. Later on, the next person to take a leap into the industry of cinema was good old Edison, who patented the machine called the kinetoscope. Edison was able to create minute-lasting projections for only one person to watch. People right now are paying like 1 penny all over New York to see something that they've never seen before. On the other side of the globe, brothers Auguste and Louis Lumière began to create the basis of modern cinema. They project their images into a screen, allowing multiple persons to watch at the same time. The first hour-long films are making a great hit right now in 1910 out in Europe. Meanwhile, in the US, there is a rumor going around of this cheap land called Hollywoodland, which will become a great film center. It seems like by this time, Hollywood is now crushing European films, because Europeans are too busy fighting on the First World War that was triggered by the assassination of some archduke. Finally, we find ourselves in the year 1924, when movies with sound are being filmed as we speak. Some people around Hollywood speak of translating their movies to other languages in order to compete overseas. And something even more amazing, people dream of adding color to their motion pictures. And I believe that was all we could cover about the basis of modern cinematography. Now we shall see what else our comrades have for us.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing, pretty iconic. It is incredible how someone's idea can change that much of people's lifestyle, because soon it began to gain popularity and became something normal for people entertainment. It started as a small project and ended winning a lot of fame all over the world. Mexico was actually the first American country to have a cinema. Its first projection was on August 1896 in Castillo de Chapultepec, and a week after that, cinema became public to all the Mexicans. Around 2 years after that, Mexican filmmakers emerged, among them Salvador Toscano, Guillermo Becerril, Stahl Brothers, and Enrique Rosas. But that's not the only amazing thing we'll see today, because for you today we have prepared some special surprises for you. And now, I give the attention to Melanie, who will provide us with another fantastic story.
Melanie!
Oh, sorry, Maria, but here in the set of Trip to the Moon, we are having lots of fun. For the ones who don't know what is Trip to the Moon, it's the first science fiction movie ever made. Ever. So to know the transcendence of this film, we have to remember that all the other previous films were brief, without the digging and with a theme of daily life, more like documentaries. Méliès started filming a daily life in Paris, like all the other directors in the time, but an interesting accident that involved a giant camera provided him the knowledge to notice that if different scenes were switched together, your eyes will fill in the blanks and experience the film as continuous story. Incredible, isn't it?
Super incredible, Melanie! Tell us more!
So, with his discovery and his knowledge of magical illusions, he created the first generation of special effects. He wasn't the first one who did this, but his film popularized cinema with stories only a movie can represent.
And what is the movie about?
The film shows a group of astronomers Earth that travel to the moon in a kind of cannon-propelled capsule to explore its surface. But then they have to escape from moon inhabitants and return to Earth. But Trip to the Moon is not the only important movie of the early 20th century. Also films like Birth of a Nation, an American explicit racist film directed by D.W. Griffith that shows the extremist deception of African Americans, a vicious portrait of blacks, and the endorsement of slavery. This message caused immediate criticism, and also films like The Battleship Potemkin, a Soviet silent film directed by Sergei Einstein that represents a dramatized version of the moonity that occurred in 1905, when the crew of the Russian battleship Potemkin rebelled against their officers during the First Russian Revolution. As you can see, all these movies about different aspects involve the progress and development that we see today. Go back with you, Marielle.
Thank you, Mel. That was so educative and exciting. Keep us in touch. We'll be back with you later. For our next section, we have Daniel, who will interview some of the most famous and iconic actors. Among them, the beautiful Marilyn Monroe. I'm sure he's also having a lot of fun.
Hello, welcome to our entire audience. Today I am very proud to announce that we have the opportunity of interviewing one of the greatest actors of Hollywood's caliber.
Oh, hi Daniel. It is very nice to be with one of the most prestigious interviewers.
The pleasure is mine, Marilyn. Would you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course, go ahead.
Was the fact of acting as a dumb girl in the movies affect you at all?
Lately I've suffered depression thanks to negative criticism towards me about this subject. But I know that they are only roles and they do not represent how valuable I am as an individual.
What do you think when people consider you as the most important sex symbol of all times?
I feel flattered but at the same time disappointed because people like me have the pretty blonde, but they rarely appreciate me for the quality of my performance. If people took my performance more seriously, I would not mind being considered as their sex symbol. Sometimes I think of the only reason of me being in the movies is because of my physical appeal.
Thank you, Marilyn. I think you're a great actress in person. Thank you for giving me some of your valuable time. Hi, Marilyn. I am very pleased to talk to the best actor ever.
Ha ha ha, it's not a big deal. I am a good actor, but I don't think I am the best of all.
Would you mind if I ask you some questions regarding to your incredible career?
Alright.
You are nominated to Best Actor tonight with the movie The Godfather. How do you feel about it?
I'm confident. I have worked hard to achieve an impeccable performance in my role. I think that I will win that Oscar tonight.
I count on you, Marlon. Please tell me, how did your time as a student with Stella Adler help you with your career as an actor?
Stella Adler is an excellent teacher, with great confidence. I can say that thanks to her, I am the actor who nowadays plays great roles in movies. Her teaching methods are great. I owe all the success of my career to her.
Thanks, Marlon. Why did you decide to be an actor in silent movies?
Since my childhood, I have always liked to act without saying a single word so that others guess what I'm talking about. This is why I act in silent movies as an adult.
What do you think when the people consider you as the best actor in dramatic scenes?
I feel good about myself because that is the result of all the effort dedicated to my career. Facial expressions during silent movies are very important because without the effect of words, it is very difficult to achieve the expression of different moods.
Thank you very much.
Foreign actors are not the only ones who gain people's admiration and respect. In Mexico, there was a period known as the Golden Age. It was a period when Mexican cinema production arose because of its high-quality productions. Fun fact, World War II played an important role in here. Why? Because America and Europe were mostly focused on the productions of weapons and propaganda, and their movie's theme was also war. So, instead of letting people be relaxed with a movie, they got it even more stressed. Mexico didn't seem to care that much about war movies. I believe we're running out of time.
We hope you've enjoyed the program.
I learned a lot. Goodbye!